In this video, we'll demystify the science of reading and what the research tells us about effective reading instruction so that you can ask informed questions, reinforce learning at home, and champion your child's literacy journey. The science of reading is a body of converging evidence, meaning lots of research, that points to what does and doesn't work when it comes to learning to read and write. A popular model is this equation. Don't run away. I know you're here for reading, not math. This equation is referred to as the simple view of reading. And it states that decoding, also called word recognition, multiplied by language comprehension, which is understanding meaning and structure in spoken word, equals reading comprehension, or understanding meaning of words on the page. It's captured as a multiplication equation because both skills have to be strong in order for it to work. Because remember, multiplying anything by 0 renders the whole outcome as 0. This means that strong readers need both factors. They need to know how to decode those squiggly lines we called letters, link them to their associated sounds, and glue those sounds together to make a word, and how we naturally talk aloud, how we structure our speech to communicate. Then those two come together in the ability to make meaning from what a reader sees on a page. Here's the thing. While oral and auditory speech are natural and absorbable by exposure, writing and reading are not. We have to explicitly teach this squiggle can mean this sound. For instance, while little talkers will figure out that English speakers usually say subject, verb, object, like I write notes, that silent E at the end of note isn't something readers will just figure out. The research has shown that we must systematically and explicitly teach those decoding rules. So what does that look like? Well, this typically starts with having our early learners manipulate sounds to develop phonological awareness. In class, we can chop up words into syllables to notice the sounds within, teaching students to segment words like cat into its units of sound, or phonemes like C, A, T, K, A, T. Then blending it back together, cat. This paves the way for little readers to break up language they're already naturally speaking into its component parts. Then we move to connect this with the written components. They can move to phonics, where we practice phonemes, those units of sound, where those sounds are captured in shapes, letters, and how those letters together make words. Once we're distinguishing cat from bat and hat, we're decoding, and we're moving towards reading longer groups of words. Feel free to ask the teacher for information on how the curriculum explicitly teaches phonics, asking what sounds, letters, and patterns, like ing, the class is working on right now that you can reinforce at home. You can request texts that your child might be ready to decode by themselves, as well as more rigorous texts, like chapter books, to read aloud with them. Before we give you some tips, we've got plenty of resources in the description for you. If you're on YouTube, check out the links in the description to find more of our videos about the science of reading. You can also head to nwea.org to find videos, blog posts, and guides. And here's 3 tips for supporting your readers at home. Number 1, if you're watching something with your kid, whether it's a cartoon or a basketball game, turn those subtitles on. It's a great way for words to just be a part of the room. Number 2, play silly word games, whether you're riding in the car or walking along. If you pass Maple Street, swap the beginning sounds so it becomes staple meat and giggle together. Making words feel flexible will flex their reading muscles. And finally, parents, let your child see you reading and talking about what you read. Whether it's a cookbook or a magazine, households of readers make more readers. So pick up a book at your library today and let your little reader stack them up.